So there's some breaking news happening regarding this situation with Fani Willis and this prosecutor. First, I want to say that mainstream media is now starting to talk about it. ABC News has picked up the story. This is a report that I just found that they did on the situation.
Turn now to the news tonight involving the DA in the Georgia case against Donald Trump and 18 co-defendants. The judge in the case now scheduling a hearing over the DA's alleged misconduct. Tonight here, what she's accused of and what she has said so far. Here's Pierre Thomas.
Tonight, a Georgia judge ordering Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis to answer allegations she is improperly engaged in a personal romantic relationship with one of the special prosecutors she hired to help her try the sprawling election interference case against former President Donald Trump and his 18 co-defendants. The accusations against Willis came in the filing by one of those co-defendants, former Trump campaign aide Mike Roman. Without providing evidence, he claims Willis engaged in a secret relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade, who her office has paid $650,000 to help try the case, and that Willis personally benefited because Wade allegedly used some of that money to take her on lavish vacations. Willis is yet to formally respond to the accusations, but speaking at a church service honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., she did say this.
Lord, never mind your flawed, imperfect servant has composed a team that wins, and wins.
And she implied Wade is only coming under scrutiny because he is black. The other two special prosecutors she appointed are white.
I appointed 3 special counselors. Is my right to do. Paid them all the same hourly rate. They only attacked one.
Willis did not confirm or deny a romantic relationship with Wade, but called him a great friend and a great lawyer.
All 3 of these special counselors are superstars. But I'm just asking God, is it that some will never see a black man as qualified, no matter his achievements?
The defense attorney who filed a complaint against Willis says the accusation has nothing to do with race. The judge has called on District Attorney Willis to respond by February 2nd, and a hearing has been set for February 15th. David?
Pierre Thomas in Washington. Pierre, thank you.
Now listen, let me say this. Right off the bat, I'm not buying into that this is that one special prosecutor who she's accused of allegedly having a romantic relationship with. I don't believe the attacks are because he's a black man. I believe the attacks are as a result of the fact that he is a man that has been tied to Fani Willis outside of the prosecutor's office. If the other 2 men that she hired, if they are white, because I don't remember if she said they were white, if they are white and they are able to tie either one of them to her outside of the prosecutor's office, he would have been dragged into this too. So no, I don't believe them attacking him is because of his race. I don't believe them attacking him is because they view him as unqualified. They are solely attacking him and dragging him into this because they can tie him to her outside of the prosecutor's office. And that gives them a glimmer of hope of getting the Orange Messiah off. Also, remember in the video that I did earlier today, I told you about rumors of things that were being talked about, which were found in the man's divorce proceedings, things that they were accused of doing, like traveling together and stuff like that. Well, and I kept asking, well, where is it? Why isn't it in this news article? Why is everybody talking about it and nobody is producing these documents? Well, the documents have been produced. Here's part of the court documents. That's page 1. Here's another page. And this is all that I have been able to find. And this is what I found on Twitter. I haven't gone to, the county, the courthouse to try to get the documents because, you got to pay for those documents. So I try first to see if I can find these documents floating around on social media. But I find it suspicious that I can only find bits and pieces of this document, right? And they have cut off parts of the document to only show a small piece of the document. Why you ain't producing the whole document? Okay, here's these credit card statements that everybody is talking about. And you can see the highlighted where tickets were reserved for the special prosecutor and Fani Willis. This is one part. Here's another part. You can see Royal Caribbean on here. You can see American Airlines on here. Tickets purchased for Fani and the special prosecutor. But Royal Caribbean charges, they don't have a name associated with those purchases. And then down at the bottom, you see there's American airline tickets were purchased for the same dates, but it looks like a duplicate purchase. I don't know what's up with that. Here you can see Hyatt Regency in Aruba was a hotel where somebody stayed from November 4th through the 7th, and you can see Norwegian Cruise Line tickets purchased, but it doesn't say for who, how many tickets, that type of thing. And there's other pages from the credit card statement that's floating around out there on Twitter. I saw a page where there was American Airline tickets purchased for him and for her. And then there was another woman on the same day, tickets were purchased for that woman. So yeah, they highlight the tickets purchased for Fani Willis and for the special prosecutor, but then you want me to ignore that another set of tickets was purchased on the same day for the same trip. So I got lots of questions when I'm going through these statements, right? Yeah, I got questions. It's not all cut and dry for me. But yeah, it's got me wondering what's really going on with Fani and this guy. And so based on the clipped up pieces that they're putting out there to push their narrative, I'm able to gather that his documents, his financial documents have come into play as a result of him going through this divorce. And the reason why they've come into play is because he has not been totally, I'm gathering, allegedly, he hasn't been honest with how much money he has been making, right? He hasn't done a full disclosure of how much money he's bringing in, right? And so during these divorce proceedings, he had to start providing these documents and that document and da. And that's how it was found that this person was connected to Fani Willis. Now, who is the person that leaked that? Somebody leaked this. Who is the person that leaked that? In the end, the judge has scheduled a hearing and to go over all of this evidence. I'm sure Fani will have her rebuttal or whatever, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.